POV. You guys when? I come back after not posting for almost 2 weeks. All jokes aside, I apologize for not posting. Semester changes has kinda ruined my plans for this channel. Because of my new schedule anyways, onto the video. Oh, and by the way, my usual upload schedule was 2 times a week. But I don't really know if I can do that this month. Maybe next month I can get back into doing my regular schedule. I just need time for new classes. Also leaving a Google form link in the description or comments for you guys to fill out. 1. If a song is shorter than 3 minutes, it better be the most heavenly and eargasm-inducing song I've ever heard. Increasingly shorter K-pop songs, especially Runaway by ITZY's Jin, is 1 minute and 49 seconds of disappointment. Like, how was your song so short and yet it still sounds disgusting? The only reason I'm being so harsh is because I know that she could have done better if she tried. But it seems like she just didn't try because her song was so short and didn't really seem like she cared about it even though it was her solo. What's so annoying is that I feel like nowadays these idols just don't want to do their job. They don't want to write songs, they don't want to perform, they don't want to do what they're being paid to do anymore. And they blame it on their companies, and their little fans blame it on their companies, saying, oh, they're overworking them. I'm not saying that companies don't overwork their idols, because we've seen so many cases of this. But if I was spending my money and resources on someone to do their job, of course I'm going to want them to do the thing I'm paying them to do. Honestly, as a listener, I don't feel like these idols are making the effort anymore, and it's just kind of sad. Well, I do feel like some idols, emphasis on some, aren't doing what they could be doing because they just want to put in the bare minimum with your idols. And there are groups who could be releasing shorter songs and still be getting the same input, maybe even more. But they choose to put the effort in because they love their job and they love their fans, and they want to make the people that support them happy. As listeners, we expect artists to invest effort and creativity into their work. So I'm just wondering now what idols are prioritizing, more brand deals or their actual career. All I'm saying is that if Stray Kids came up with a song that was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, it better be the greatest song I have ever heard from them. Or at least one of the best. I already know I'm going to have to say this again, but this is my personal opinion. I genuinely just do not like songs that are short. I feel like it just shows if the idol group actually cares about their career or not. Cause I prefer quality over quantity. 2. Dash by Mix 8. Y'all are just haters. Honestly, I feel like Dash was a perfect change to their, concept. I know I've heard a lot of people say, oh, they don't know what their concept is, that they're losing their identity. They're literally like, chant or whatever is in mix, change up. What do you expect? And I saw so many people, including the K-pop spy on YouTube, say, oh, this course is repetitive. And then I went to the comments and all the commenters were talking about, oh, yeah, yada, yada, talking about how they had said that they loved S-Class by Stray Kids, so they can't be hating on this song. I brought this up because I want to bring up the whole Stray Kids versus and mix discussion. While I do really love Dash, S-Class doesn't really remind me of it. I genuinely feel like if any other group came out with this song, it wouldn't have been as good, because I feel as though NMIXX has such high and impressive and just all-around unique vocal range that no other group could really make this song sound as good. And can we talk about how good the music video was? I was literally falling over the music video. I just loved the theme. The outfits I didn't really like. They all just seem kind of basic. But also, when do K-pop outfits not seem basic? So I can't really judge them on that. I have stand in mix since their Love Me Like This era. And the way they are always coming out with bangers and people just feel the need to hate on them for no apparent reason and they never have good points makes me so angry. I can say without a doubt Bai had the best verse. Her voice made this song even more perfect than it already is. Her voice added so much diversity into the mix. No pun intended. 3. I unstand Tomorrow X Together. I used to stan Tex, but I stopped standing them a year ago. I did because they started to collaborate with a lot of Western artists, and in my personal taste I hate when Korean idols bring Americans to sing or rap on their song. Wasn't impressed with IVE and Saweetie either. I know there are people who don't like when there are idols who aren't Korean, but I don't have a problem with that. As long as when it's an American they're not trying to make a career in K-pop off of singing in English. In this industry songs are meant to be sang or rapped in Korean, not in English. That's the point of K-pop, it's Korean pop, not American pop. I have always hated when idols have the majority of their songs in English, because if I'm listening to K-pop, I'm not listening to it for English. I used to love text because even with English in their songs, they didn't add so much that it was taking over the song. To this day, one of my favorite songs that they have is definitely Andy Romantic, not only because the majority of it was in Korean, but also because I just loved the soft boy era of K-pop, and they owned it and still do in my heart. I still love the boys and their relationship, but please update me if you think I should check them out again. Quick, thanks. Thank you guys so much for 20 subs. It's my dream to hit at least 100 by my junior year or before I start college. And at first it seemed impossible, but my channel is really growing and I really love you guys because I love how much you reach out and how much you comment and how respectful you are about your opinions and how you're never degrading towards me or any of the idols that you're talking about, and you're always just super nice. I respect you and I love you. Goodbye.